Hello everyone, I am Cassie Miller, a Workforce Development Specialist at Workforce Alliance. Here at Workforce Alliance, our main goal is finding you employment. Many people who walk through our door have either been arrested or convicted of a crime that holds them back from getting a job that they'd otherwise be qualified for. Today I have with me Toby Oxholm, founder of the Pardon Project, and he is going to tell us a little bit about criminal records. So first, Toby, can you tell me who you are and why you know so much about criminal records?
Well, thank you, Cassie, and thank you very much for inviting me to be with you today. I'm 72 years old, and the last time I studied criminal law was in 1976 when I was in law school. But when I retired, I started volunteering to help low-income people clean up their criminal records. And what was shocking to me at the time was to learn that if ever you got arrested, you have a permanent criminal record. And that just seems so wrong to me. I mean, if the judge tossed it or the DA didn't prosecute it, it should be gone, right? It's not gone. And so I was working as a volunteer for an organization called Philadelphia Lawyers for Social Equity down in Philly, which is where I grew up and practiced law. And I started trying to figure out how to help people who had been convicted of a crime actually get it off their record. And learned that there's only one way in Pennsylvania to do that, and that's by getting a pardon. Back in 2018, when I started this, it was really hard to get a pardon. The form was 9 pages long with 14 pages of instructions written in beautiful bureaucrat. And I have a Harvard degree and I couldn't understand it. So for a lot of years, I was working with the Board of Pardons, which is the organization you apply to make it easier for people to apply. And because I was able to make it easier for people to apply, we could actually get volunteers to help. So now we have volunteer pardon projects all around the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, more than 24 of them, from counties from Erie and Washington to Lackawanna and here in Wayne County down to Philly, helping low-income people apply. And the success rate is really high. Over 80% of the people who actually have hearings end up with a pardon from the governor. So this is really exciting. And I wanted to make sure that people understand that this is an exciting new breath of life and hope for people who really deserve a second chance. And that's how I came to know about pardons and why I'm here today.
Thank you, Toby. So many people have been arrested, convicted of a crime, but maybe this was 20 years ago. So if they weren't sure the details about their crime, is there somewhere they can go to look it up? And if so, does it cost anything?
Yeah. Actually, it costs nothing. It's online. It takes 3 clicks, and you can do it. Your neighbor can do it. Your employer can do it. Your banker can do it. Okay, and here's the URL for it. UJS Portal, Unified Judicial System Portal pacourts.us/case search, CASESEARCH. Now you don't remember the case search. And even if you go on Google, you can say criminal records in Pennsylvania, you'll come up with a site and it just takes you a couple clicks. And that way you can see what is on the official public website. There can still be some additional convictions and arrests that don't show up there. And that's because they've been sealed, which means that they're not visible to the public. But by and large, it's easy to find someone's criminal record if you want to.
Thank you, Toby. In your experience, who generally searches for criminal records?
Like everybody. Seriously, if you're trying to get housing, they'll check your criminal record. If you're trying to get a job, they're going to check your criminal record. If you're trying to get a promotion, they're going to check your criminal record. If you want to be a chaperone for your kid's school or be a coach at T-ball, they're going to check your record. And so there's so many different times and places that people are going to check your records, you just don't know in advance. And you can be going along great in your job and all of a sudden you're up for a promotion and they're going to check your criminal record and they're going to find stuff. And there's places that people can go, employers can go, that aren't just online. They can ask you to sign a release of information to do a background check for the FBI and it'll come back that way. And if you're trying to get a job in home care, health care, elder care, child care, anything like that, or for a business that does jobs with the federal government, they're going to do the deep dive. So you can get denied then, or you can apply now and clean it up before that happens to you.
So it's easy to see how this criminal record can be such a barrier for our clients. So, is there a way that our clients can get things erased from their criminal record?
Yes. If you've been arrested and not convicted, you can go to court and get it expunged, which is a lawyer word for erased. If you were convicted of a summary offense and it's been more than 5 years since you were arrested, you can go to court and file for an expungement. If your sentence was ARD, accelerated rehabilitative disposition, means you weren't ever convicted, you can get that expunged. So all those things, non-conviction offenses and summaries, you can go to court and do it, and the courts are helpful. But if it's more than that, if it's a felony or a misdemeanor, you have to go to the governor and get a pardon.
Okay, well, thank you, Toby. You've given us a lot of information about criminal records. If anyone needs more information about the Pardon Project, give us a call or come see us at 107 8th Street, Honesdale, Pennsylvania. Thank you.